just removed the battery that was in there, and yeah, that obviously hasn't been used for a while. That is as dry as a bone in there. Terminals are all corroded, yeah, so sides blown as well. And there. See that there? Yeah, so the other thing is this weird switch arrangement is in there, with the wires just wrapped around. Well, that wouldn't have been a very good connection. Yeah, not quite sure what that is for. Have to have a look at the wiring diagram. Yeah, a little bit rusty inside there, inside the tray. Bit of a bend on the rectifier there. Yeah, so that's first look under the seat. Oh, I suppose that's where your owner's manual would have gone, under there. Just hooked this battery up. It's not the right one, wouldn't even go in the slot there, but just to see what we've got. So switch is off. Let's turn the ignition on. Nothing on the starter. No indicators. I think this switch here is seized. Probably because we've got that on. Let's put that to on. Nope. Lights. Nope. Right, let's ping this switch over, this dodgy switch. What have we got? Nothing. Nothing. It's not making contact. Oh, it's got the switch in the wrong place. Ignition. Oh, there we go. Got some lights. Lights. Switch that. No lights. Right. Switch that again. We have lights. Dash lights. Right, let's switch that off. That's on run. No starter. Nothing on the starter. Right, so we've got some power going through. That'll be the next thing, to trace that out. Because the guy did say it did start. Or did turn over, not start, but did turn over. So I've just got the multimeter connected across these two here, which feed the solenoid, start solenoid, and I press the start off switch, start button. Well, 4.8 volts. I think it needs to be a bit more than that. In fact, well, that's whether this is in the run or off position. Seem to be only getting the same reading. Actually found out what is meant to be here, rather than this rather dubious looking switch. It's actually meant to be a fuse. I found a very good coloured wire diagram on the internet. Yeah, so it's that there. It should be a 15 amp fuse, and just have to have one lying around, so I will get that on there and we'll reconnect the battery and see what we got. Before I connect the battery up, there's the fuse all connected up. I've just soldered and heat shrunk those wires on. So we've got a fuse in place now where that switch was. Before I connect the battery, just want to see why we're not getting anything when we press the starter button. So I've disconnected these wires from the starter solenoid. This one here, the black one in this loom, should go to the positive, which I've got the other lead of the multimeter on there. That should go to the positive when the ignition switch is on. Right, so that's, I don't know if you can hear that, but that is buzzing. Got continuity. Switch it to ohms. I'm on 200 ohms range there. So we've got very low ohms reading. Okay, so that's that one. Now the yellow red in this loom, which connects to here, goes up to the starter button on the handlebars, and when you press the button it should ground out to earth. So I've got the earth connected there and the other lead for the multimeter on there. So if I now press the button, I've got a little bit of buzzing that comes and goes. I think if I turn this to ohms, can we get anything? I'm not getting a reading now. What is that? Yeah, not getting anything now. So that switch, that button on the in the handlebar is obviously not making proper contact. So what I'll do is strip that down, give that clean, and we'll come back and see what we've got. Right, so hopefully you can see that. That's the contact side, which is connected to the wire, the yellow red. You can see that's quite mucky. This is the other end. I've just given that a little bit of a clean with some sandpaper. So I've just got to clean this one up, and hopefully that will sort that out. Right, cleaned that switch. However, we still have no contact. I'm now pressing the starter button. You can see nothing's happening. Got no buzzer. However, we'll take the other lead of the multimeter, put it on the handlebar. We do get a connection. I'll just point the camera that way and see what I'm doing. So I'm just holding that on there, pressing that. So this button is making contact with the handlebars, but the handlebars are not grounded to the frame, so there must be another wire somewhere which has come adrift. So we'll have to hunt that down. Just taking the headlight off, God knows what is in here. Don't know what that is. A load of dry gunk there. So yeah, before I go hunting down earths, I'm going to have a little clean up in here. That there, so I've got the torch on there, you can see that is the problem. That actually is an earth wire from the yoke, and I don't know quite what that's supposed to be connected to, but I think I'll probably have to make up a new wire and just bring it back into here. This is an earth here, this connection, so all these out of the way. There's a big bunch of green wires here somewhere which are all earth. Under there somewhere, under that lot. Oh, there we are. Yeah, so I can just connect it into there somewhere. So that is the problem. That's why it was a bit intermittent, because it was just getting an earth through the headstock, which is not very reliable. Yeah, so that's what I'll have to do. Probably make up a new wire actually and take that one off. That'd be the better solution. Right, so I've got the multimeter connected across the wires for the starter relay. Just switch on ignition, give that a press. Well, we've got a little bit of voltage there, 11 volts. That's not a lot in this battery, but I think the switch is better than it was, because I was only getting about 4 volts. So that probably is a little bit worn. Probably could do with a new one, or build the contact up with a bit of solder. Yeah, we've got something there anyway. Let's switch that off. Disconnect that, turn that off. Reconnect those, hopefully. Ignition on. I should. I have actually got the plugs out. I have kicked it over with the Kickstarter, so yeah, there's no funny noises or anything going on. Let's give it a go. There we are. That noise you can hear there is just a starter. A bit knackered by saying that. What might be the, I don't know if they're on a spray clutch or something like that. But yeah. We now have turning over. That's one step closer. So, next thing, do we have spark? Let's get that bit there. Ignition on. Certainly got spark that side. And that side. So, in theory, if you put some fuel in it, that should fire up. However, I don't know how long this has been standing. I might just take these off, take the carbs off, give them a clean before I run it. I'll certainly clean the oil filter, maybe even change the oil. I think he's got a centrifugal filter in here. And no telling when that was last cleaned out, so I think if we do anything else, clean that.